What's good, YouTube? It's Kanto here, back again once again. Today, people, we are starting our journey. We are starting a journey that will take us through not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6. That's right, folks. 6 games. Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, Black, and Black 2. This is something that has never been attempted on YouTube before, or at least I cannot find it. And it is a challenge that if you want to test yourself, this is what you go through. As I've already said, we will be going through those 6 games, but the major rule, besides the typical rules of a nuzloke that which everyone already knows, and if you don't, they're in the description, just like everything else that you're going to need to know for this, is 2 major differences. There is the dupes clause, but unlike the regular dupes clause where you can get something else on that route, you cannot get anything on that route at all. You get nothing on that route. And that follows throughout every single game. So let's say in yellow, you catch a Pidgey on one route. Every route after that, you can never get a Pidgey, a Pidgeotto, or a Pidgeot. Nothing from that family. If you catch a Ralts, you can't have a Gardevoir or a Gallade, or any other of those split evolutions. So that means we only get 1 Eevee also. And I already know what I want to evolve it into. You'll see when we get a chance to get it. It's not going to be this game, so it's not going to be one of the first 3. I like them, but Flareon's kind of eh. Vaporeon's cool, but I don't think I'm going to need him because we're going to have Squirtle, and Jolteon we have Pikachu for. But the other rule, in addition to that, is at the end of the lock, or at least the end of the game that we're playing, there's going to be 1 of 2 options that I'm going to let you decide how we pick our starter. It will either be the oldest member in our team, so let's say we have this Pikachu from the beginning of this game to the very, very end. Pikachu will be our starter in the next game. Or what is on our last team, I will put in a straw poll, and you will vote on it over the weekend. Or whatever, over a couple of days. And you will decide, based on your vote, what our starter will be. It will be based off of what we got the Pokemon as. So let's say we have a Gyarados as our final member, as the Pokemon that you vote for our starter, but we got it as a Magikarp. We will actually take the Magikarp instead of the Gyarados. So please don't do that. I would very much appreciate that. But besides that, the rules are the same. Catch first Pokemon on each route, must name them all, and if you have one of them faint, then they are boxed. I might just release them because the boxing system in this game is kind of little crap. But besides that, that's pretty much everything. I'm not going to be reading the opening text or anything. I'll be reading the story when it's important. Right now, he's just giving us starters, and in case he's just going to take the, what was an Eevee from us because he's a little prick. Blue and Silver are easily the best 2 rivals in the games. Maggie, she quits on her way through it. Barry, I've never actually played 4th gen. I know. Don't kill me. I just never really got around to playing it, which is why when we play Platinum, it's going to be a blind playthrough with it also. Nope, not 1X. Whatever the rival's name from... Oh, Cheren and Bianca, total jokes. Pushovers. Absolutely pathetic. And then Hugh from Black and White 2. Just... God, no. Easily one of the worst rivals I've ever seen. I love those games because of the PWT, but Hugh is god-awful. Honestly, Hugh is one of my least favorite rivals. Cheren is annoying, Bianca's an airhead, but they're tolerable. They at least do a few good things for you. All he cares about is a stupid Purloin. There are plenty of better prankster Pokemon out there. For example, Sableye. Sableye will cripple a Life Root. And because we're about to get our ass kicked, I might as well throw this out. The lock does not start until we get our Pokeballs, which we don't get until after we buy them. Because how did we live that? Come on, Pikachu, get the crit, get the Mega Crit. Tell what? Yeah, I cannot win that battle. That is a battle that I've always had trouble with, and I've won like one time. It's probably because, no offense to Pikachu fans, and no offense to anyone that wants to make a Pikachu, you know who you are. PK. Sorry. Just ignore that. But Pikachu's kind of crap. I mean, I would have much rather have had Clefairy that was originally supposed to be the mascot for Pokemon, but no. I mean, personally, I hate Clefable now, simply because of that one set that everyone knows and runs. But I'd still much rather have a Clefairy as a starter in this game. At least we can hit Brock with something. Probably get a Metronome early, and then we could, I don't know, pull a Psychic or something. There wasn't that many moves back in first gen, really. Move! God damn it. See what happens when we don't get out of the way. We run into a Seal. Not Spheal. Seal. I like Spheal. It's one of my favorite first stage evolutions. Just a little ball of fluff. And then Walrein is an absolute wall. Anyways, I need to stop getting distracted and going off on random tangents like that. What I was trying to bring up before my mind completely got distracted as usual is the other series that is going to be on this channel. I might as well introduce these early. I'll bring them up a couple times, remind y'all that they're a thing, and try to get some feedback on them. We have two other series that's going to be on this channel for a while. One of them is both of them are going to be taking place on Showdown, but one of them is also a lock. I already have all 700 plus Pokemon written down in a document, along with a few other columns. And at the beginning of the series, we are going to randomize 6 Pokemon, get those 6 Pokemon, make a team out of them, go through 3 battles with those. Whoever faints it gets replaced with the randomizer. And then after those 3 battles, we randomize 6 more Pokemon in, and we keep on going through this each episode until we get down to the final 6. And then we will do the hardest game that you can possibly find me. And we will just have those 6 as our team going through that game. We're not going to keep them at the evolution that they're at, so let's say our final team somehow ends up a Caterpie for whatever reason. We're going to use a Butterfree. And we're going to put them in as their basic stage. So let's say we have Umbreon as our last team member. Umbreon will start off as an Eevee, but we will have to evolve it into an Umbreon. The other series, and the title is still a work in progress with this one, is the Anime Goes Competitive. What you do with that one is you take 6 Pokemon that maybe not debuted. If you can get 6 that debuted, you'll use those 6. But if you can't, then you'll just get 6 Pokemon that appeared in the episode, and then you'll make a team out of them, and see if you can actually win a battle. You have 3 chances. If you cannot, then you lose a point on that. We'll try to see how many of these episodes we can actually get through, if it becomes a popular series, and then we'll go from there. But for now, we got a little bit to go before we even get anywhere near that, because this is going to take a while. This is going to be a long journey that is going to take us... I'll be surprised if we get this done in a year, maybe? Completely. That's 6 different games, though. 6 games in a year, like 2... No, probably... Oh! Vaporeon! I will take that! Okay, he's specially bulky, right? Or is he physically bulky? I want to say Vaporeon is specially bulky. Or at least he's a special attacker, and with the special split, he's going to be somewhat specially bulky. So hopefully he'll... No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we don't even have our Pokeballs. I need to stop overthinking things. But he does live the Thunder Shock, surprisingly. I'm actually kind of surprised he lived that. Pikachu, eating up those water guns. And we 2-shot the Vaporeon. Wonder how much that crit does on its own. Pikachu's level 6. And he learned Tail Whip. What we're probably going to do this episode is we're probably going to get to Viridian Forest, pick us up an encounter there, and then end off the episode there, and next episode do some grinding, because in there, they're level 7 Caterpies that almost have ruined my life. We're going to go ahead and pick up 10 Pokeballs, pick up 3 potions, and pick up 1 antidote. I know we already have a potion, but still. It won't hurt to pick up 3 more. And then we can go get our encounters. I think it's honestly stupid that you have to buy your first Pokeballs. But whatever. Early games, early flaws. You get over them. But wow, my brain just went completely blank. Hypno. Hypno's cool. I wouldn't mind using this. It's gonna have some good special balls. Hate that off. Don't disable the Thunder Shock. What the heck? Disable for 1 turn. Okay. That's cool. Confusion. Just go for the Thunder Shock. Doesn't kill, thankfully. Goes for the Hypnosis. Misses. Or doesn't affect him, but we all know that means he missed. And let's throw a Pokeball at him. Come on, Hypno, stay. Hypno, come on, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball, Hypno. We just need you to stay in the ball and we'll be good. You'll be our first encounter, and you'll actually be able to be pretty useful. Psychic type in first gen was completely overpowered, and now we have an overpowered Hypno. If this wouldn't get me in a lot of trouble... Oh, I meant to read that. My bad. I'd probably, like, name him Stein. Giant ass nose and all. But I'd come off as racist, which I'm not. It's just a joke, people. I'm gonna make jokes. Some of them pretty stupid. Yeah, that's me. But if you don't like them, there's plenty of other people out there that you can go watch. I'm not even the most offensive out there. But we're going ahead and get Hypno. We're gonna heal up, and then we'll look at his moves and all that. We'll also look at Pikachu's because we still haven't looked at his. And she's just gonna go ahead and heal us up. And then we have 3 more captures with 8 more balls. Unless we get another Hypno or a Drowsy on a route. So let's go ahead and head on out of here. Head on over here, pick us up another capture and see what we can get. The rival battle that's over here, I might possibly do that for some grinding for Brock, but until then, it's not gonna happen. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it because he kind of scares me. Good damn, we're getting all the psychic types today. I would love to have this guy. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. That did nothing. That was a crit. Wow, that did nothing. 2 crits and that doesn't kill. Son of a... Damn it. Should have thrown a Pokeball. Figured that he would have not gone for teleport, maybe gone for confusion or whatever, but no. Well, we don't get an Alakazam or a Kadabra ever, but that's fine. We've got speedy little Pikachu with decent mixed attack, kind of crappy defense, but that's fine. Thundershock, Growl, and Tail Whip, and then we have Herbert, pretty good special, and then just 8 all around for everything else with Pound, Hypnosis, Disable, and Confusion. That's actually not bad. That could be very useful. Okay, this guy, I'm just gonna cut this out because I cannot stand this. Everyone's seen this a million times, and this is honestly one of the worst parts of games. I'll be right back in just a moment. Well, it turns out I didn't actually pause there, but I'm gonna edit it out. I've kind of just started, and Pikachu's looking at me like, oh, what a dumbass I am. Speaking of Pikachu, what does he think of us? Aw, Pikachu's sad. I'm sorry, buddy. Come on, let's go get a friend. No, Herbert perched you in the wrong place, but that's fine. You'll be okay, buddy. Why do I say these things? What the hell is wrong with me? Seriously? We can't get this Drowsy because we have a Hypno. Can we get one? Can we get one catch? No, screw this. I'm done with this battle. Just run, Pikachu, just run. You're not dealing with this. I'm gonna step out of this grass and we will be right back. I'm gonna go heal. And we're back. Let's just go on to Viridian Forest, get us a capture, and then we can end the episode there. It's been about 20 minutes, so that should be good. I know I've got a little bit of editing to do, so this should be about 16, 17 minutes. Also, would you rather have shorter or longer episodes? Because it's fine either way. And our first encounter is a Pidgey. He's not taking a Thundershock. Let's just go out to Herbert. Can he live a gust? Can Herbert live a gust? Can he live it? Can Herbert live this? Okay, let's go for a Hypnosis. Come on, hit. Come on. There we go. Hit the Hypnosis. Let's heal up. Then we can just start pounding on this thing. Not with Pound, but with Confusion, probably. Actually, is Pidgey physically bulky or especially bulky? I don't know. Our physical attack is lower, so let's go for... But we're... I don't know. Screw it. Let's just go for a Confusion. Confusion does about 40%. Okay, so he should be able to live this one unless it's a crit. In the yellow, I know that's not ideal, but it will work, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got him! Okay, so Pidgey is our last capture for this episode, and until we can face Brock. We've got to face Brock with a Pidgey, the tiny bird Pokemon, Hypno, and a Pikachu. Now, what do I want to name this thing? I don't want to name it the typical Bird Jesus or Jeebus or any of that, but what... Wait. I want to say if this will fit. Muhammad. No, because that is going to spark some very much controversy and anger from the comments below. And I don't feel like getting killed on the internet. We just went ahead and named him Allah. Probably wrong spelling, but it's fine. Okay, let's head on out to the front of Viridian Forest, and then we can just end the episode. We can just end the episode there. So, thank you for watching. If If you enjoyed today's episode, then smash the hell out of that like button, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next episode. And if you don't like it, then come back Saturday and Sunday to see the possible showdown series that we have. If you have a possible better name for the anime one, I would appreciate it. Thank you in advance, and peace.